Namaskar, good evening. You're watching the Newshour at 9 and I'm Swati Joshi. Leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi's call for action seems to have been heard. 5 days after Congress MP gave a clarion call to the Gen Z of India to come forward to save democracy, constitution and end vote chori, the message has found resonance. But unfortunately, Rahul's hopes to ride on the buzzword seems to have backfired. There are signs of a revolt. They are apparent indeed, not on the streets, but in the Congress party itself. Using pretty much the same lingo, Congress veteran Manish Tiwari has today referred to the recent toppling of governments in Sri Lanka, Bangladesh and Nepal and the recent protests in the Philippines to conclude that entitlement is no longer acceptable to Gen X, Y, Z. In his post meant to plug another piece, Tiwari mentioned social media trends that toppled or are challenging dynasts and ended it with the hashtag Nepo kids. Now, while Tiwari named no names and later even refuted any links to Gandhi Sayan, BJP latched on to the post, interpreting it as a memo for Rahul Gandhi, calling him the ultimate Nepo kid of Indian politics.
Manish ji is referring to Jaisha, the new Nepo kid of BJP and who is controlling the ICCI and the way Anurag Thakur, like people who serve Mr. Amit Shah, Jai Shah.
तो ये डिफाल्टर डायनेस्टी के जो डींगबाज हैं, डिफाल्टर डायनेस्टी के जो डींगबाज लोग हैं वो जो है वो आज खुद अपनी ही पार्टी और अपने ही परिवार के लिए एक बहुत बड़ी पॉलिटिकल लाइबिलिटी बनते जा रहे हैं और इस तरह के सुर जो है वो आपको अंदर भी सुनाई पड़ रहे हैं, बाहर भी सुनाई पड़ रहे हैं।
राहुल गांधी तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के सभी नेताओं के सपने में आते हैं। बिना राहुल गांधी का नाम लिए वो उनका दिन नहीं गुजरता, उनकी रात नहीं गुजरती। घबराहट है, इससे स्पष्ट होता है कि वो राहुल गांधी के नाम से ही घबराते हैं।
भारत की जनता सड़कों पे आकर कुछ करती नहीं है। भारत की जनता बहुत ही अनुशासित तरीके से अपने समय पर सही काम करती है, तो उन्होंने तो नेपो किड को हटा दिया।
As Rahul Gandhi faces fresh heat over his dynastic tag and sense of entitlement, he's still betting big on India's youth. His political revival plan rests on one phrase, vote chori, and the youth. And linking the two today, Congress MP blamed unemployment on the so-called vote theft. He claimed that as long as elections are stolen, unemployment and corruption will continue to rise, and asserted that young people will no longer tolerate job theft and vote theft. But here's the cold reality. Rahul's narrative and hashtags may trend on Twitter, on social media, but are crashing on ground. The anger he is trying to manufacture is just not catching fire. The youth he wants to lead are simply not buying it. Just look at the report card from the campuses. This month alone, 3 major universities have handed clear verdicts, not to Rahul, not to Congress, but to the RSS-backed ABV.
कांग्रेस और राहुल गांधी को केवल जेन जी नहीं बल्कि कांग्रेस की जेन ट्री भी रिजेक्ट करती जा रही है। जेन जी ने तो दूसू इलेक्शन में, एचसीयू इलेक्शन में राहुल गांधी का हाथ नहीं पकड़ा और अब तो कांग्रेस के वेटरन्स मनीष तिवारी हो या शशि थरूर जी हो, वो भी लगातार राहुल गांधी को आईना दिखा रहे हैं। मतलब कांग्रेस की जेन ट्री भी जेन जी की भाषा बोलने लगी है।
So the signs of rejection are all over, from first-time voters to veterans in politics. It's raining hints for Rahul. Remember how just 12 days ago, Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge made a rotten mango reference to those who are a liability for the party. That charge too stuck to Rahul Gandhi, with many saying that his report card is failing the Congress party.
जो लोग काम नहीं करना चाहते और आप लोग जनता पे थोपना चाहते हैं तो ये नहीं होगा। अगर ऐसे लोग हैं, मुकुल जी, आप और ऑर्गेनाइजिंग सेक्रेटरी मिलके फौरन ऐसे लोगों को निकाल दो, क्योंकि एक सड़ा आम सारे को जो टोकरी में रहते सब आम को खराब कर देता।
And that brings us to the legitimate question we are asking tonight. Gen Z to veterans, all reject dynasts. Is it a clear message for Rahul Gandhi? Let's open up the debate.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
And tonight we're joined by Syed Zafar Islam, National Spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. We have Deepak Reddy with us, National Spokesperson TDP. Ishkaran Bhandari, Advocate Supreme Court on the panel, along with Amit Jamei, National Spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. In the studio we have Tehseen Poonawala, Political Analyst, and Vivek Srivastav, also a Political Analyst. Good evening to all of you. Tehseen Poonawala, Manish Tiwari definitely understood Rahul Gandhi's message, but will Rahul Gandhi get Manish Tiwari's message on entitlement, on dynasty, on being a Nepo kid?
Good evening, Swati. Thank you so much for having me on the show. Good evening to all my fellow panelists and to all the Times Now viewers. Now, there is a couplet, Ajab teri siyasat, Ajab tera nizam, Hussain se bhi dosti, Yazid se bhi salam, Yazid ko bhi salam. This is the BJP. Until yesterday on Times Now, BJP, which is whose leaders are Gen D, dumb. What do they say? Oh, Nepal and Bangladesh cannot happen in India. Today, Manish Tiwari's tweet about Nepal and Bangladesh is saying Rahul Gandhi. Chalo, 1 second, let's give it to you. Rahul Gandhi is a dynast. 1 second, let's accept it. Bolo na, Jai Shah is some cricketer all-rounder. Amit Shah ji's Saputra is some all-rounder. The best, Arun Jaitley ji's son, Rohan Jaitley, the best bowler in the history of Indian cricket. And then Anurag Thakur ji and Dumal ji's second son. Ye kahan se aage? Acha, now let's go to every politician. 60% of BJP politicians are Gen D. Gen Dynast. The politicians that BJP call were Dynasts are today in the BJP, and BJP saying young blood. To the extent that there are people in their party across states who are with the Congress for generations, now with the BJP for generations, in between they were with the Third Front for generations. They take dynasty and go. If the BJP had any morality on nepotism, any morality on dynasty, any morality, Zafar Bhai, or who I respect a lot, will say, Jai Shah is a Nepo kid. Say it. I will tell you that I can say that Rahul Gandhi comes from a dynasty. Do you have the guts to say it? That is the problem with the BJP. The BJP doesn't have a problem with dynasty and nepotism. The BJP has a problem with Rahul Gandhi. Everyone in their regional alliance, everyone is a Nepo kid in their regional alliance. KTR, this TDP, every single party is based on. Tell them they won't do alliances. Eknath Shinde ji's party, Ajit Pawar ji's party. They break up parties based on family.
Okay.
Deve Gowda ji's party.
You can take a reaction from Zafar Islam and you can say that BJP is obsessed, but is Manish Tiwari talking about Rahul Gandhi?
No, he's talking about Philippines. But the BJP again, intellectual intelligence for BJP is almost like asking,
Manish Tiwari says entitlement is no longer acceptable to Gen X, Y, Z.
Correct.
Manish Tiwari talks about dynasts.
Correct.
Manish Tiwari is also part of or was part of the G23.
Correct.
They said, yes, we are G23, we are not G Huzur 23.
Correct.
Manish Tiwari is giving out all the signals and hints that it is Rahul Gandhi that he is talking about.
Let's accept this as it is. Let's accept this. Gen Z does not accept it. Gen X, Y, Z. Let's accept Gen Alpha. So then by that logic, they agree with Manish Tiwari's logic here. By that logic, Gen Z doesn't accept Jai Shah. Doesn't accept
Jai Shah is the Prime Minister of the country.
He's not the Prime Minister. Runs the government. For 40 years, the Gandhi family
Jai Shah runs the government.
No, he's not. For 40 years,
anyone said, has anyone said like Tejashwi Yadav has anyone said like Tejashwi Yadav that Jai Shah should be the Prime Minister of the country?
Anurag Thakur is.
And Rajiv Shukla is a cricketer.
Rajiv Shukla.
No, you said कि ये तो बहुत बड़े बल्लेबाज हैं और bowler हैं, इसीलिए ये BCCI के ये बन गए. That's why I'm asking.
Okay, so we've gone separate, but I'll answer that question. It's a very valid question. I firmly believe the BCCI is a thug organization run by politicians of India across party lines.
Right.
Happy? We're clear on that? That's not what we are discussing.
Thugs that belong to the Congress party
across
as
all
well.
party lines. I'll tell you, Rohit Pawar, he's some all-rounder, Sharad Pawar's nephew. So let's be clear on that. Sports federations are hijacked by politicians.
So you're keeping Jai Shah and BCCI out of the argument?
Leave Jai Shah.
Out of the argument.
Let's leave Jai Shah. They don't have the guts to name Jai Shah. Anurag Thakur, tell them. Sushma Swaraj's daughter, tell them. Parvesh Verma.
And they are all part of a family that runs the entire party. and
the
have
BJP,
been precedents.
Okay. So the BJP,
and have been precedents.
Absolutely
and,
not.
And it's absolutely sure
not.
that after
The
them, their
BJP
kids are going to be the presidents of the party.
So Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, who pushed your reporter and your colleague, his son got a MP ticket only because he is some stellar performer
Syed
and is
Zafar
today
Islam.
a wrestling federation head.
Okay, Syed Zafar
Ask
Islam.
that specific. Jai Shah ka bolo.
Syed Zafar Islam. Syed Zafar Islam, respond to it. आप दाएं बाएं मत देखिए. Just look at your allies. You support this?
अंदर देखिए.
Okay, all right. Now आपने जवाब नहीं दिया, अब उनको देने दीजिए जवाब.
I think I understand the constraints Tehseen Poonawalla is facing, and primarily because he draws comfort and all the comfort and confidence from the first family of Congress party, so he will definitely not make such a statement because then he will not criticize Rahul Gandhi at all, even though he also understands that Rahul Gandhi is the biggest liability for the Congress party, yet after losing endless election, yet he has been heading the party, not formally heading the party, but in all practical purpose, he is leading the party, Congress party. And that is very evident from the fact that even Mallikarjuna Kharge has to wait outside the room when the first family is discussing among themselves what exactly should be the party strategy, and Arjun Kharge has to wait outside, not even asked to sit on the sofa. So these things everybody has seen exactly what how Rahul Gandhi and the family is treating the rest of the members of the Congress party, and somebody like Manish Tiwari has developed enough confidence and guts to make openly criticize Rahul Gandhi that yes, is a dynastic politics is something which is being ruled by Congress party, and
But
something which
Zafar
has
Islam, he
time
has
and
not
again
named
shown that
anyone.
it is. Even though
the Congress
they have
party
failed,
says
yet,
he has not named anyone, but because BJP
No,
is
no, but
obsessed with
he-
Rahul
he-
Gandhi, इसलिए आपको हर जगह सिर्फ राहुल गांधी दिखाई देते हैं.
Why? Arey bhai, BJP is not upset. They ask the Congress party, their lieutenants are overly concerned about Rahul Gandhi because they know that there is a leader who cannot lead from the front. He only can speak on things which may not appeal to a common man on the street. That's why sensible MPs like Manish Tiwari, like Shashi Tharoor, likes of many who tend to criticize if they don't leave the party, but they have no option but to criticize the system they have to follow. Again, when is the time and again Tehseen Poonawalla was talking about Jai Shah. Jai Shah is a cricketer. Jai Shah is a politician.
What he plays?
He is in
Administration.
No. He is into administration of a cricketing organization. But he is not leading in any political party or standing for any in any constituency. He is independent of Bharatiya Janata Party, which any individual do. Why just because his father is a politician, doesn't he pursue? He can't pursue any other interest of his. Who can stop him?
Tehseen Poonawalla
So
wants to
you
come
have to
in.
Just
understand
one
the
fact
difference
check.
between.
Just one fact check for the viewers of Times Now. Honorable Jai Shah ji, hold on. Honorable Jai Shah ji entered Gujarat Cricket Association after his illustrious father, the current Home Minister of India, Shri Amit Shah ji, stepped down. If this is not dynasty, what is?
How does it matter?
Exactly.
No.
This is the hypocrisy. Hypocrisy की कोई सीमा नहीं.
Is he in BJP? No. Is he in BJP? Is he fighting election? Is he
No,
being
Tehseen Poonawalla,
supported by
please
BJP?
respond to that.
No.
You're not laughing
In
off.
his
Respond
own
to that.
capacity,
Because,
he did
no,
not
that
say
is
that.
what Manish Tiwari is also talking about. He's talking about toppling of government. So what is this correlation
he as an individual,
between Jai Shah and
he has
toppling
the
of
right
the
to
government? You have to
pursue
respond to that. You cannot laugh it off.
It's his own interest.
You cannot laugh it off.
Let him finish.
Let me bring in Vivek Srivastava as well. Vivek Srivastava, Manish Tiwari says entitlement no longer acceptable to Gen XYZ. Classic example of entitlement. Rahul, just because he's Gandhi, spoke about tearing the ordinance, challenging the authority of the Prime Minister. But look at what's happening in Congress now. Mr. Rajanna, if he criticizes Rahul Gandhi, or Digvijay Singh's brother Lakshman Singh, if he criticizes Rahul Gandhi, then they are shown the door.
Absolutely. See, I'll tell you one thing very, very clearly. If Tejasvi Yadav doesn't perform, and he performed, and he was an individual, a youngster, and became the single largest party of Bihar, do you think it is the people who made RJD the single largest party or not? Samajwadi Party recently won many seats in the Lok Sabha election 2024, far ahead of the BJP. आप क्या बोलेंगी? कि ये डायनेस्टिक पॉलिटिक्स है इसलिए लोग आए।
हाँ, तो उधर आप मैंडेट को मान लेंगे, उधर आप मैंडेट को मान लेंगे, लेकिन यहाँ पर कोई 3 बार प्रधानमंत्री बन रहा है मैंडेट लेकर के, तो वो मैंडेट आपको एक्सेप्टेबल नहीं है?
हाँ, तो हमको एक्सेप्टेबल नहीं है बिकॉज द मैंडेट दैट ही हैज गॉन इज बिकॉज ऑफ चीटिंग। वोट तो गद्दी की छोड़, बड़े क्लियर है।
So which also means that there was one second, if that is the way to win elections, which means ये चोरी की सरकार है कर्नाटका में, चोरी की सरकार है।
आप 2024 के लोकसभा इलेक्शन को रद्द करिए, ऑपोजिशन तैयार है, हमारे सारे
एक मिनट, नहीं एक सेकेंड, ये अपॉर्चुनिटी भी अगर तेजस्वी यादव को मिल रही है is because he belongs to a particular family.
Nobody cares about the family.
Nobody cares. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
आप लोगों को
One second. अगर तेजस्वी यादव लालू प्रसाद यादव के बेटे नहीं होते, अगर उनके बेटे नहीं होते तो उनको इतनी अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिलती जितनी मिल रही हैं। अगर राहुल गांधी गांधी फैमिली के नहीं होते, अगर वो गांधी फैमिली के नहीं होते, उनको इतनी अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिलती, और वो ऑर्डिनेंस फाड़ने की बात कह करके निकल जाते हैं। नो एक्शन वुड हैव बीन टेकन अगेंस्ट हिम इफ ही वाज नॉट अ गांधी।
आप बिहार की जनता का अपमान करना बंद करिए।
आप देश की जनता का अपमान करना बंद करिए पहले।
उन्होंने आरजेडी को सिंगल
आप देश की जनता का अपमान करना बंद करिए पहले। यू स्टॉप इंसल्टिंग द मैंडेट ऑफ द पीपल ऑफ दिस कंट्री फर्स्ट। It is convenient. This is convenience. This is politics of convenience. That you will only accept the mandate if it is in favor of the opposition. Tell me something. No. Tell me something. Would anyone, if they were not from a powerful family like, let's say, the Yadavs or the Gandhis, get these many opportunities as Rahul Gandhi is getting?
नहीं, मेरी बात सुनिए आप। अगर औरों के अंदर अपॉर्चुनिटी, अगर औरों के में दम है, तो वो भी हजारों किलोमीटर चले राहुल गांधी की तरह। लोगों में एक्सेप्टेबिलिटी बनाइए। ये प्रजातंत्र है, यहाँ पे एक्सेप्टेबिलिटी हैज टू बी।
तो बनाइए ना एक्सेप्टेबिलिटी। हु स्टॉपिंग यू? एक्सेप्टेबिलिटी बनाइए ना। स्टॉप हाइडिंग बिहाइंड वोट थेफ्ट एंड स्टॉप सेइंग कि Gen Z is going to save democracy. आप बनाइए एक्सेप्टेबिलिटी, आप एक्सेप्टेबिलिटी बनाइए और सेव कीजिए डेमोक्रेसी।
हाँ, इंडिया अलायंस डेमोक्रेसी सेव करेगा, जेनजी हमें समर्थन देगा, और जेनजी एबीवीपी का टिका हुआ कैडर नहीं है कि जीत गए दिल्ली के अंदर तो एबीवीपी जीत गया।
तो अब आप जो यूनिवर्सिटी के मैंडेट है उनको भी इंसल्ट कीजिए, जस्ट बिकॉज वो कांग्रेस के या किसी और के फेवर में नहीं जा रहे हैं, तो उसको भी आप इंसल्ट कीजिए। ओके, लेट मी ब्रिंग इन अदर्स एज वेल। लेट मी ब्रिंग इन अमिक जमई। नाउ डायनेस्टी इज नॉट एन एलियन कॉन्सेप्ट टू द समाजवादी पार्टी एज वेल। व्हाट आर योर थॉट्स ऑन व्हाट मनीष तिवारी इज सेइंग? किस को टॉपल करने की बात हो रही है?
देखिए, मनीष तिवारी कोई एक इस देश का कोई राष्ट्रीय विषय नहीं है। मनीष तिवारी जी ने कांग्रेस में सब कुछ जीवन जी लिया, लोकसभा रह लिए, मंत्री रह लिए, कैबिनेट रह लिए, और जितना सम्मान उनको मिल सकता था उसका 100 गुना सम्मान उनको कांग्रेस में मिल गया। अब देश में जो राष्ट्रीय शराब दिवस है, शराब दिवस का मतलब राहुल जी के लिए एक शराब दिवस मनाया जाता है, उसमें एक मीडिया का बड़ा हिस्सा भी शामिल है। भाई, आप हमें ये बताइए कि आदरणीय राहुल जी, आदरणीय अखिलेश यादव जी, आदरणीय तेजस्वी जी, इन तीनों नेताओं ने इस देश को प्रूफ कर दिया। आदरणीय तेजस्वी जी सबसे छोटे हैं। बिहार में कैसे युवाओं को नौकरी दी जा सकती है, कैसे बिहार को ट्रैक पे लाया जा सकता है, कैसे बिहार को समाजवादी इंक्लूसिव रास्ते पर लाया जा सकता है, तेजस्वी जी ने प्रूफ किया। आदरणीय राहुल जी ने प्रूफ किया। मिलियंस का जो पीआर है प्रधानमंत्री का, आज पूरे देश में पंचर करने में आदरणीय राहुल जी, आदरणीय अखिलेश जी ने पूरी उनकी मार्केटिंग खत्म कर दी है।
अच्छा।
आज टीवी पे प्रधानमंत्री का जैसे ही बयान आता है, तो बच्चे जो स्कूल के हैं वो हंसते हैं।
अच्छा।
उन्हें लग रहा है कोई झूठ बोलेंगे। तो ये कैंपेन है।
अच्छा।
अब आप आगे आ जाइए। देखिए, जेनजी क्या है। मैं और आप दिल्ली में रहते हैं, आप दिल्ली में रहते हो, सब लोग, बहुत सारे लोग जो हैं यहां पर, जो बच्चे आज हैं, या तो वो सरकारी स्कूल में टीचर नहीं है, तो सरकारी स्कूल में वो पढ़ नहीं पा रहा है। जिस भी फैमिली में 2 बच्चे हैं, मां और बाप मिडिल क्लास की जो नौकरी करते हैं, अपर मिडिल क्लास, वो पूरे महीने का खर्चा अपने बच्चों की पढ़ाई पर गाढ़ी कमाई निकाल देते हैं प्राइवेट स्कूल में पढ़ा के। किसी कोचिंग में जाके CPMT कराते हैं, नीट कराते हैं। सरकार का कंट्रीब्यूशन क्या है?
ओके।
एक छात्र के पीछे, युवा के पीछे सरकार का विजन क्या है?
ठीक है, अब
देश के जितने भी विश्वविद्यालय हैं,
ठीक है, दो बातें।
55% टीचर्स आज देश के विश्वविद्यालय में नहीं है।
हाँ ठीक है, दो बातें
क्या है सपना बताइए इज्जत के छात्रों,
अमित जमेल जी, दो बातें। किसी की पॉपुलैरिटी कितनी है नहीं है उसका पैरामीटर एक इलेक्शन सबसे बड़ा होता है। कितना भी आप कैंपेन कर लें नरेंद्र मोदी के विरुद्ध में, या कहें कि उनका कैंपेन फेल हो रहा है या बच्चा हंस रहा है या रो रहा है, इलेक्शन मैंडेट बता देता है कि कौन कितना पॉपुलर है, लोग किस पर ट्रस्ट कर रहे हैं, कहां वोट कर रहे हैं। दूसरा, क्या आप ये कहना चाहते हैं कि पहले सरकारी स्कूलों की हालत बहुत अच्छी थी, सभी नेताओं के बच्चे सरकारी स्कूलों में पढ़ा करते थे, जब से मोदी जी की सरकार आई है तब से सरकारी स्कूलों का बंटाधार हो गया है, एंड दैट्स द रीजन व्हाई नोबडी इज ऑप्टिंग फॉर गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स। क्या लालू जी के बच्चे सरकारी स्कूलों में पढ़े? क्या अखिलेश यादव सरकारी स्कूल में पढ़े?
हमारे पास अखिलेश यादव जी सैनिक स्कूल में पढ़े हैं। सैनिक स्कूल प्राइवेट स्कूल नहीं है। और जो हमारे केंद्रीय स्कूल हैं, केजी बेबी स्कूल हैं, आपने नाम सुना है इन स्कूलों का?
बिल्कुल सुना है,
यहाँ
बताइए।
पर
हाँ,
सोर्स लगते हैं मेरे एमपी के सरकारी स्कूल में बच्चों के एडमिशन हो जाए। बोलने दीजिए।
बोलिए।
ये स्कूल नरेंद्र मोदी के भाजपा के बनाए हुए नहीं है। माननीय अखिलेश यादव जी ने एक संस्कृति स्कूल का भी मॉडल दिया लखनऊ के अंदर, और पूरे बिहार, पूरे उत्तर प्रदेश में जो ग्रामीण स्कूल है हमारे, उसमें बेस्ट टीचर देने का काम समाजवादी सरकार ने किया। नेताजी ने गांव गांव तक स्कूल पहुंचाए, जिसे योगी आदित्यनाथ ने खत्म करने का, मर्ज करने का काम किया।
बिल्कुल।
मेरा एक मोटा सवाल यह है, इस देश की नेशन बिल्डिंग के कॉन्सेप्ट में,
नेशन बिल्डिंग तक आप चले गए। बहुत सिंपल सा, डायनेस्टी से मैंने आपसे सवाल पूछा था,
उनको क्या दे रही है?
बिल्कुल, एक डायनेस्टी से मैंने आपको सवाल पूछा था, लेकिन आप चले गए नेशन बिल्डिंग पर। ठीक है, यूनिवर्सिटी के जो इलेक्शंस आ गए वो भी युवाओं का जो रुझान है वो बताते हैं, बट यू विल नॉट टॉक अबाउट दैट। आई वांट टू ब्रिंग इन ईश्वरन भंडारी। This government has failed every system. Gen Z is also against this government. Every institute has been hatiyad by this government. It's only failure, doomsday.
Let us bring the debate back to Gen Z, because what I found was a very dangerous attempt by a tweet, not of Mr. Manish Tiwari, but the initial tweet of Mr. Rahul Gandhi. As a neighbor, India has to obviously study what happens in the neighborhood, what are the factors which lead to destabilization there, and then to use that factor of destabilization to put it in a tweet of Gen Z in India. And when was the last time a senior politician or a major politician talked about Gen Z in India in this context? It's directly relatable to Nepal. So let's see what happened in Nepal. Nepal had anarchy, Nepal had violence. But the reason behind that violence was Gen Z felt there are Nepo kids, Gen Z felt there is corruption, Gen Z felt there are people, Nepali politicians' kids, who travel abroad, live life of luxuries without having any known or ostensibly clear sources of income. What happened in Nepal can never happen in India, because Gen Z in India is very patriotic. Some examples aside, who then go to jail, which we have many examples of that. So when the entire protest is about Nepo kids, corruption, travel abroad, on whom does it fit? If you are not a partisan person, who is a political dynast, and we're talking about politics here, not who is in businessman's son, who's a businessman, lawyer's son, doctor's son, journalist's son, because those are professions. But political power enables you to rule over people, decide for people, so not professions. Which is a political dynasties in India who get supreme power, sometimes even if they are not the prime minister, over the prime minister, which has been documented. Yet, when Gen Z revolted there, why did it become, why was Gen Z addressed, and why was it made a topic here? That was done by Mr. Rahul Gandhi. But if Gen Z rises, it will rise against the factors in Nepal which apply to Mr. Rahul Gandhi, who travels, who lives like that. But the second and more danger part, because in our house, we can say anybody is very popular. The result comes in the elections. 2014, today you say vote chori. 2014 election commission was yours. CBI was a caged parrot. You had control over every institution which is under the government control. People still voted you out. People did not bring you in 2019. People did not bring you in 2024. So you are repeating your mistake. Remember the slant and the slogan of chor? Chaukidar chor hai. Nothing happened. Same way, vote chori, nothing will happen because they are not willing to accept reality that be it Gen Alpha to be it baby boomers, if we take American terms, nobody wants to vote for people who have nothing new to offer.
Okay,
except
nothing new
empty
to offer.
slogans.
Tehseen Poonawalla, all the issues that Rahul Gandhi is talking about, and after Tehseen Poonawalla, go across to Mr. Reddy, all the issues that Rahul Gandhi is talking about or urging the Gen Z to rise against are the issues that have plagued the Congress party. Is it going to backfire on Rahul Gandhi?
That is a question that Ishkaran raises, and that's a question that is worth debating. Is this an issue or not an issue? And that the people of Bihar and later the people of India will make a decision on. And I agree with Ishkaran that what happened in Nepal or Bangladesh or Sri Lanka will not happen in India. The BJP will be defeated democratically, in my opinion. But the idea to suggest that nepotism is only for running the party, in which case, or you're the prime minister, in which case the Gandhis haven't been for 40 years, is a flawed idea. The reason Basuji Swaraj is a member of parliament is because her mother is Sushma Swaraj. The reason Karan Bhushan Singh is a member of parliament is because his father is Brij Bhushan Singh. By the way, he pushed your colleague. Tejasvi Surya's uncle is an MLA. Anurag Thakurji's father is a former chief minister. Dushant Singh's mother is the chief minister, was the former chief minister. B.Y. Raghavendra's father was the former chief minister. Raksha Khadse's father was the former deputy chief minister. Rajveer Singh's father was a former chief minister of Uttar Pradesh. Rao Inderjeet Singh's father was a former chief minister. Ravneet Singh Bittu's father was a former chief minister. The BJP takes dynasties that have been in power when the Mughals were there. Please hear me, older than the Gandhi family. When the Marathas were in power, when the British were in power. By the way, they defeated some of the 1857 heroes when the Congress was in power, and now when the BJP is in power. They take those dynasts. Those dynast sons are today running cricket boards themselves after the father and the grandfather ran. The BJP, please understand, and the viewers understand, is not against nepotism. The BJP is against Rahul Gandhi.
Okay.
If dynasty is a problem, the BJP should say, we will not have an alliance with TDP.
Okay.
We will not have an alliance with
Deepak Reddy is with us.
Given any son.
TDP national spokesperson is with us. If BJP is against, I will come to you, Mr. Islam. If BJP is against nepotism and dynasty, then what is BJP doing in this alliance with you? Asks Tehseen Poonawalla.
Swati, let me come in here. Being the last speaker on the panel, I want a minute extra. I want to actually, simplify the whole thing. Let's take a 400 meters sprint. Let's take a 400 meters running race. So Rahul Gandhi, with 3 generations of prime ministers in his family, had a head start. So he had to run the last 100 meters, where rest all have to run 400 meters. But what happened? Mr. Gandhi started running in the opposite direction. Now this is a reality what one should accept. And coming to the Congress people, let me ask them straight. If Mr. Rahul Gandhi was Mr. Rahul Sharma, would they give him a job in the Congress party as a sweeper? It's a straight question what I have to ask for them. Because even after 100 electoral defeats...
Allow him to finish first.
One second.
Allow him to finish.
Have some courtesy. Have some courtesy. I was silent all this while. Have some courtesy. After 100 electoral defeats, why is the Congress still holding on to Rahul Gandhi? I mean, it's purely because of the dynasty. So we have to accept certain facts. So now it is time, the Congress leaders are thinking to themselves, do we be slaves of this dynasty? And the Congress party is going to die out. And this is a thought process what some of the leaders in the Congress party are having. Now let me tell you one thing. I want to squarely compare Lokesh ji with Rahul Gandhi. About a couple of 3 years or 4 years ago, Telugu Desam party was in its weakest because Jagan Mohan Reddy was arresting every senior leader and throwing them in the jail. Lokesh ji came out and started a Padayatra. He was in the people, he gave confidence to the party and he gave confidence to the people and he got the party back to power. Whereas Rahul Gandhi did a Padayatra which was more of an excursion because I was seeing what was going on in the Padayatra. He would walk a few kilometers, get into the car, go ahead. This is what he was doing. So that is the seriousness of Rahul Gandhi which we need to understand. Whereas Lokesh ji studied from Stanford. Rahul Gandhi's education, we don't know. I mean, there is no clarity on that. And in spite of, all this, some of the Congress leaders claim that Rahul Gandhi is a youth leader. I mean, is he really a youth leader? I mean, I have a question to ask. And in our case, Ram Mohan Naidu, who's a central government minister, he's a youth leader. So we promote the youth, we promote talent, but It's clear cut in Congress's case. They don't do that.
Okay, Tehseen
and
Poonawalla has
there
a
is
counter.
ventilator. I don't know whether they're going to realize now or after the party is dead.
Tehseen
Look,
Poonawalla has a
when we
counter.
argue on national TV, I expect, and I have a lot of respect for Deepak Reddy ji, that we be honest. I think the viewers of Times Now deserve that. And Times Now covered the Bharat Jodo Yatra. You certainly did, Swati, anchoring here. There was no sitting in the car. But to come on TV and to lie about it, number one. Number two, Rahul Gandhi's education, including his various universities, his professors, everything is in public domain, including what he did.
Sorry.
But again, that is not what.
Since
Please,
you
sir,
quoted my
Mr.
name,
Reddy, I will hold you to the same. I will hold you to the same standard you held my colleague onto. Please allow me. Please, sir. No, sir. This is not the manners. Then I will talk about the scam in Andhra Pradesh.
Okay, Deepak ji, one second.
Mr. Reddy,
Allow him to finish and then you can come.
Mr. Reddy, if you interrupt me, I will talk about the scams and all the other things in Andhra Pradesh that will happen. I don't want to go there. Please don't interrupt me. Let's keep it civil. The question out here is simply this. I on Times Now, and I've had this conversation with you, Swati. Sir, please. Sir, please.
Okay, all right. Once again, allow him to finish and come back.
Please have some manners. I've had this conversation with you off record as well, and on record, where I've had the guts and the question and the ability to question Shri Rahul Gandhi ji on certain things. And there's nothing wrong in it. But here, Mr. Deepak Reddy, preaching non-dynasty to people, is in a party that is run by the son-in-law of a person who started the party. Now his son is taken over, and he doesn't have the guts to criticize Nara Lokesh. The reason Nara Lokesh is sitting there is because Nara Lokesh is a Nepo kid. Okay. Just like KTR is a Nepo kid. Okay. Just like Rohit Pawar is a Nepo kid. Okay. Like everyone. So you want your Nepo kids above everybody else. Your Nepo kids come from Stanford, but everybody else is bad. That doesn't work. Nara Lokesh is a Nepo kid who's out there because
Tehseen Poonawalla says that this is in every party. This issue has plagued every single party. Then why selectively only hit out at Rahul Gandhi?
Yeah, I will put two things. One of the things Tehseen said, and very correctly said, the people of Bihar will decide and people of India will decide in 29. That part is true. But Tehseen should also have the honesty to admit the people of India have already decided in 14, 19 and 24, and they thoroughly rejected Mr. Rahul Gandhi and the entire Congress party, but the leader, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, was the relevant person. Now, why dynasty is important? Two aspects of it. Are there dynasties, mini dynasties in many political parties? Yes, they are. But the problem arises from the top, how the structure of dynasty comes in, because the Prime Minister or the party which will control the Prime Minister is the most important part. It's like a street pocket thief versus an organized mafia which controls everything, and then people follow that platform. So that is point number two. What if Mrs. Indira Gandhi had not become the Prime Minister? Would you have dynasties in Indian democracy is a question nobody can answer. Okay. But in George Washington, when he refused to stand for a third term and left his office of presidency, we did not have dynasties in US. So the questions go to that era of what was the start of Indian democracy after 1947. The second aspect which needs to come in, because it is also important here, is we can keep asking this question, but the test is how many chances does the individual get in life? It is only because you are from a dynasty that after 3 Lok Sabha elections, you will lead in the 4th Lok Sabha election. That is the problem of dynasty.
Okay. Okay. Zafar Islam, and quick comments now. Zafar Islam, go ahead.
See, Rahul Gandhi is trying to instigate the youth of this country for definitely his own political benefits, but he needs to understand more about his own political party. I think he needs to worry about General V, means the veterans of his party, because they know that Rahul Gandhi is a liability and there will be movement against Rahul Gandhi from his own party. And that is something which is so evident when the senior leader like Shashi Tharoor, senior leader like Manish Tiwari and many more voice their concern so openly out in public domain. That suggests that Rahul Gandhi is occupying that position purely because he comes from the first family. Otherwise, he would have been given that position at all.
Okay. Okay.
Because merit doesn't count in Congress.
Okay, perhaps Rahul Gandhi also should just accept this concept of nepotism, just like how some Bollywood Nepo kids did, and say that, you know, ultimately merit will decide. But according to Rahul Gandhi, even merit is a flawed concept.
No, it's just not. Their merit has always been honored so many times. 2004, the left had 65 member parliaments. We supported a UPA government, and the Prime Minister was Dr. Manmohan Singh, not Sonia Gandhi, not Rahul Gandhi. They decided not to take up the position, and they promoted somebody else. We had PV Narasimha Rao earlier. So I mean, just saying this for the heck of saying
de
it is
facto Prime
ridiculous.
Minister.
It is all ridiculous.
Have you
what
seen many
what
videos?
has been talked of.
Have you seen
yes,
many
there are
videos?
sons and daughters of leaders in every
No,
party.
have you seen? Shall I show some videos where Sonia Gandhi is being treated as Prime Minister and Manmohan Singh is the only standing there to support
this is
Sonia
ridiculous.
Gandhi.
Okay.
All the foreign dignitaries are meeting Sonia Gandhi. Sonia Gandhi is sitting where?
Okay, whether or not this is going to backfire, whether or not, one second, Rahul Gandhi is going to, bear the brunt of it. He's today inviting the Gen Z to save democracy, to fight this fight against powers that are trying to topple democracy remains to be seen. But let's take a look at how our viewers are viewing this debate. The question was Gen Z to veterans all reject Dynastic Congress. Message for Rahul Gandhi. 82% people have voted yes, that this is a message for Rahul Gandhi. 13% say no. 5% say can't say. They can't decide who this is against or who this is for. Thank you very much, gentlemen, except for Tehseen Poonawala and Amit Jami. I'm thanking everyone else. These two are going to stay with us for debate number 2 as well.
The News Hour at 9.